Alright, y'all. Here's a little follow up to the BMW angle winder gear. You can see how it's tapered. But if you look, I don't know if that's going to focus. Right there where you see them three dots, the crack is lined up with the top dot right now. And I am going to put some super glue in there, some accelerator. Then after it dries real good, I'm going to take a little triangle file, see if I can cut that groove smooth. It does have a rim on the backside, but I would imagine these commonly fail, because this one failed right out of the factory. And that plastic, it looks like it should be pliable enough. It's that shiny plastic that usually has some flex to it. But if they drilled the hole too small and then pressed it on that output shaft, it could have cracked immediately when they installed it, and I imagine most of them do. And depending on how separated the crack is will make whether the wheel gear will stop, which it does in both of the angle winders and one other car that's an inline. I hadn't pulled that pinion or anything yet. If I turn that at an angle, there you go, you can see it good there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this some Bob Smith Industries glue that I got at Hobbytown. It's thin, so it runs. I don't usually use it on bodies or other stuff. I use that Gorilla Gel. But, and this one's kind of a pain because the nozzle cures, you gotta jam a pin in there every time to free it up. But it is real thin and it should run right down the length of that crack. And I'm gonna try that right quick and see how that goes. And then I don't see that as a permanent solution. I did find some parts on eBay, some metal replacement pinion and wheel gear, and it even comes with another spacer for an axle. It says it's for a 3mm axle. We'll see how that'll work. It says for Ninco though, so hopefully they're right. And if they are, I'll do a future video showing it working and post a link for you. But so let me do this deal right quick and put my headgear on so I can see what I'm doing. I don't know if this is going to be a good solution. Looks like a whole lot of it's just floating on there. I might have to get a cotton swab and wipe it off. Hopefully I got some pressed down in the crack. You can see that blob. I'm going to go wipe that with a cotton swab. wiped as much off as I could. I wound up getting some on an adjacent tooth also, so spray this Bob Smith accelerator on there. Smells like pine trees. And then after that dries real good and sets, I'm gonna have to get a little hand file and clear it out, because it will likely be rough. But my other plan, since I have two of those BMW bodies, or cars, and one of them is this road car, I'm also gonna cut the motor mount out of this one, the angle winder. Cut that area out. It shouldn't be too difficult. There's not a lot of area between the axles and that magnet. And use a fly car motor mount. I'll just cut it around it. It's got a real heavy reinforced ridge, and that back area where the crown gear opening is, and lay it in between the axles on this one and graft it in there. I'll initially glue it in with some Gorilla super glue, and then go back with some 30-minute epoxy. That stuff's pretty strong. So we'll see how that works. I'll let you know. All right, y'all, take care.